Welcome to a new fragrance review. Today I'm going to tell you about the 7 most sold fragrance of all time and what I think about them. So, we've been asking to ChatGPT what are the most sold fragrance of all time, something like that. Ask it in French and ask it to translate it in English. And we're going to see what it says. It says that it have information from 2021, so it might not be super accurate from 2023, but that's what it is. Gave me 7 fragrance. Tell you the 7, little info it tells about it, and what I think about it. So first of all, the first one, as you might already know, it's Acqua di Gio by Giorgio Armani. So this was launched in 1996. Giorgio has become a timeless classic with its refreshing blend of citrus, marine notes, and wood. And it is indeed a great fragrance. A lot of people say that it doesn't last long anymore. I didn't really knew the fragrance by like 1996. I was still a kid at that time. But I know the fragrance that existed for a long time. Didn't smell it, didn't wear it in these time. But nowadays, it's still a nice fragrance. I like some of the flankers that they do. Some are bad, but most of them are good. It's a nice fragrance. It's nice, clean, fresh, good for summer. I like it. Not huge, like best fan of aquatic, but this one is a good one. And the more it goes, the more I like it. Second fragrance, Bleu de Chanel by Chanel. 2010, Bleu de Chanel is a modern twist and sophisticated fragrance with notes of cedarwood, ginger, lemon, and vetiver. It says sophisticated, but really like it. It really took that information from someone who's wrong. It's not sophisticated, Bleu de Chanel. It's a blue fragrance. It's just like has the name of Chanel that makes it popular. Yeah, okay, it changed a little bit the world of perfumery. Now everyone makes blue fragrance because of this one, but by itself is not such a good fragrance. It smells nice. It doesn't last really long, at least not on my skin. And it doesn't smell like amazing. It's not something memorable so much. It just smells nice. And especially for a big brand like this, for a big fragrance like this, I would expect something that have more character or more, something more memorable. That's how it is. I like all the new fresh fragrance that's clean, and that's it. Number 3, Le Male by Jean-Paul Gaultier. It was introduced in 1995. Le Male is famous for its bottle shaped like a masculine torso. Its unique blend of lavender, mint, vanilla, and tonka bean makes it a distinctive fragrance. It's sad that it says that it's the unique blend of lavender, mint, and vanilla, and tonka bean makes it distinctive fragrance, and doesn't explain why makes it a distinctive fragrance, because lavender and vanilla, I mean that in 1920 they made a fragrance like this with those notes. It was Pour un Homme by CARON, and even acts like Kilo, it's not so unique. Lavender and vanilla, I mean lavender, like if since the dawn of time it used to be the masculine note by excellence, just like in a couple last year that people seem to forgot it. Vanilla, it's in every fragrance. Mint also, it's classic. Like tonka bean or coumarin, it's everywhere in every fragrance almost. So there's nothing crazy about it. What is really a unique blend is it's the first fragrance that made the fougère type of fragrance and the oriental type of fragrance, which are two completely separate family, and turn it into one fragrance. That was a really big breakthrough in fragrance. This is what really makes it amazing. By itself, it smells nice, but it's not like there's nothing else that smells the same. I mean, Ambro de Giacomo, that I think is discontinued, but it was smelling the same. There's like the Cuba Gold that smells similar. There's a lot of clones. There's also, forgot, Mankind Hero, I think, by Kenneth Cole, that smell the same or similar. It's not like anything unique. Even by that time, standard was not so unique, but the weight was made. Number 4. Terre d'Hermès by Hermès. Introduced in 2006, Terre d'Hermès is a woody and earthy fragrance with note of orange, grapefruit, vetiver, and pepper. It's really a nice vetiver fragrance. It's really easy to enjoy. It's not a strong, woody, intense vetiver that's like a niche type of fragrance, like the original vetiver by Guerlain or like Encre Noire, for example. It's really easygoing, it's clean, it's fresh, and it's really likable, even though the note of vetiver is really present, really noticeable, which makes it a really nice fragrance. I was able to smell it on paper. Never had a chance to really have a bottle or a sample, but it's a great fragrance. probably from now in the whole list, it's the best fragrance. Number 5, Aventus by Creed. I'm surprised that it's so like really best sell fragrance. It's expensive. I'm pretty sure that the sales are a retail sale launched in 2010. It's a fruity and woody fragrance that quickly gained popularity. It combined notes of apple, bergamot, pineapple, and sandalwood. So now every single company made a clone of Aventus. I heard it at the time. I was not really into fragrance at the time. When it was launched, it was a big breakthrough. It was amazing. One of the first also niche fragrance that like of interest became mainstream. It was told to be the best fragrance in the world by many. I would say it smells nice. Probably the fragrance that get most comments. This and Club de Nuit Tasman and every single group. So I don't think I can add anything more than what you heard like in the last 3 days. But anyway, its fragrance smells nice. Personally, I just hear bad stuff about it. It doesn't last long. Of course, it's expensive, and I don't think it really worth it now, especially that there's so many clones. If you really want this specific fragrance and have it in your collection, of course, get it. But now you can have something really similar, even if Club de Nuit Tasman. If you don't like it, there's other stuff. There's what's Pineapple Vintage that makes like the whole brand is making clones of Aventus. They have like probably more version of Aventus than even Aventus made through the years because of the different formulation. So can find something that's good, cheaper, way cheaper, and that's good. It didn't seem to me so crazy, so amazing when I smelled it, but I smelled a couple clones before I was able to really smell the actual Aventus. So maybe I was just getting bored of the DNA. I still like the DNA. It's just for me, it's nothing special. But when it was launched, apparently it was. I mean, of course it was. Number 6, Fahrenheit by Dior. Released in 1988, Fahrenheit is a bold and distinctive fragrance with note of leather, violet, mandarin, and sandalwood. It says mandarin, but I've been wearing it like last week or something like that, 2 weeks ago. I don't remember specifically mandarin in the fragrance. Don't know why they say mandarin. Leather and violet, though, yeah. It's pretty much my favorite violet fragrance. It has a nice note of gasoline. I would say it's also pretty much my favorite fragrance by Dior. I haven't tried like so many of them. All the mainstream one, I would say it's the best one. Really enjoy it. It's nice. It's really unique the way it's made. Yeah, that's about it. And number 7, Eternity for Men by Calvin Klein. Introduced in 1989, Eternity for Men is a fresh and elegant fragrance with note of lavender, mandarin, rosewood, and sandalwood. I would say that Eternity for Man probably had the same. I mean, in 1989, I was like so young that I didn't even know fragrance existed, probably, most likely. But it's one of those fragrances that was victim of its success. So many fragrance made like similar type of fragrance of Eternity for Man that it just became mainstream and then boring. Like now the DNA, it still does smell nice, but it just smells nice. Nothing special. It smells like pretty much every company have fragrance that smell like this, nothing unique. And there's some flankers of Eternity that are great. I really enjoyed the Eternity Cologne. That is, I don't think it's an old version of an old flanker. It was really nice, but Eternity is just a little bit boring nowadays. I know some people like it, but it's a nice clean fragrance. It feels to me that it really opened the path to those nice like clean fragrance. If you think of Versace pour Homme or something like that, the blue bottle, or if you think even like Sauvage by Dior, somehow it's the Eternity kind of opened the door, and the Bleu de Chanel, Eternity opened the door for those type of fragrance. It's just a continuity like from Eternity. So, hope you enjoyed the video. If it's the case, like and share. If you have one of those fragrances you disagree with me that you think it's better or worse, you want to expand my knowledge on the fragrance, put it in the comment. So, thanks for watching and see you soon.